Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive.
Always. What are we tackling today?
Today we're going to explore multiple intelligences. You know, that whole idea that we all learn and process information in different ways? It's a fascinating concept, and hopefully by the end of this deep dive, we'll all understand ourselves a little better.
Absolutely. It challenges that old idea that there's just one single type of intelligence, measured by a single IQ score.
Yeah, like everyone fits neatly into this one box, and that's just not how it works.
Right. So where do we start?
Well, the idea of multiple intelligences really got going with Howard Gardner's theory. He suggested that we actually have 9 distinct intelligences.
9. Okay, I'm intrigued.
Me too. Let's start with the verbal-linguistic intelligence, the wordsmiths.
Ah, the poets, the writers, the storytellers, the people who can weave words into magic.
Exactly. Like a skilled debater who can construct arguments with precision and eloquence. Pretty impressive, right?
Oh, definitely. And then we have the logical mathematical intelligence, the realm of those who thrive on logic, patterns, and problem solving.
The mathematicians, the scientists, the computer programmers who can see the world through algorithms and equations.
They really can. These are the people who can dissect complex problems and find those really elegant solutions.
Now, this makes me wonder, is it possible to be strong in seemingly opposite intelligences? Like, can someone be both a brilliant mathematician and a gifted communicator?
Absolutely. Actually, that interplay between different intelligences, that's really what makes each of us so unique.
I like that.
Right. I mean, think about a scientist who can explain those really complicated concepts in a way that's both accurate and engaging. They're using both their logical, mathematical, A&D verbal linguistic intelligence.
That's a really good point. It's more about a beautiful mix, not being stuck in just one category.
Exactly.
Okay, let's move on to musical intelligence. And this one isn't just about playing an instrument, right? It's about having a deep sensitivity to rhythm, pitch, and melody.
And did you know that musical intelligence can even impact language learning?
Really? How so?
Well, think about it. The ability to discern those subtle changes in tone and intonation, that can make picking up a new language so much easier.
Wow, I never thought about it that way. Okay, shifting gears a bit, let's talk about visual-spatial intelligence. It's all about visualizing and manipulating objects in space.
Architects, designers, sculptors, they often possess this intelligence in abundance. They're able to think in 3 dimensions, which allows them to create and innovate.
I've always admired people with that kind of spatial awareness. It's like they can picture a finished product before they even start.
It's pretty remarkable.
It is. Now, how about bodily-kinesthetic intelligence, the intelligence of movement and coordination?
Ah, yes. The grace of a dancer, the precision of a surgeon, the agility of an athlete, they all have a strong mind-body connection.
You know, for the longest time, I thought I was just terrible at anything that required physical coordination. But maybe, like the theory suggests, I just haven't figured out how to learn using my stronger intelligences.
That's a great way to think about it. We all have our strengths, right?
Definitely.
Okay, let's dive into social intelligence now, starting with interpersonal intelligence. That's the ability to understand and connect with others.
Almost like they have a superpower for reading people.
Yeah.
Those folks with strong interpersonal intelligence can really sense emotions, motivations, and they build relationships so easily.
It really does go beyond being extroverted. It's about empathy, active listening, and building genuine connections.
And then we have the opposite, intrapersonal intelligence, which is all about looking inward.
Yes, self-awareness, introspection, understanding your own thoughts and feelings.
Do you think this type of intelligence is maybe becoming even more important in our world today? Everything's so fast-paced and overwhelming.
I think you're absolutely right. If you can cultivate your interpersonal intelligence, it's such a powerful tool for navigating this complex world. It helps you with self-reflection, managing your emotions, and setting those healthy boundaries.
Absolutely. Okay, now let's step into the natural world with naturalist intelligence.
Think of biologists, environmentalists, even just people who love spending time in nature. They have this amazing sense of observation for the patterns in the natural world.
It's fascinating how some people can spot those tiny details that most of us just completely miss.
Right, like they understand the ecosystem around them on a deeper level.
They really do. And finally, we reach existential intelligence.
This one goes deep. It's about the big questions, the meaning of life, our place in the universe, that search for purpose and understanding.
It's for the deep thinkers.
It is. People with strong existential intelligence are often drawn to philosophy and exploring the deeper meaning of existence.
So we've covered all 9 of these fascinating intelligences, but why does it matter? What's the takeaway for our listeners?
Well, the source material we've been looking at suggests that educators should design lessons that tap into multiple intelligences. And I think that's a brilliant approach.
I agree. Imagine a classroom where every student feels seen and valued for their own unique strength. It would create such a dynamic and engaging learning environment.
Exactly. By recognizing and nurturing these different intelligences, we can truly unlock each person's potential.
This deep dive has been so insightful. It really opens your eyes to just how diverse intelligence is and how we all have our own special way of shining.
Couldn't agree more. So, as we wrap up, I want to leave everyone with a question. What type of intelligence do you think you excel in, and how can you use that strength in your everyday life?
That's a great question to ponder. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the amazing world of multiple intelligences. And remember, we're all intelligent in our own unique ways. Keep exploring and keep learning.